Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is John and this is your Modern Tech Breakdown. Today I've got more news on Apple's fight with the UK government over their demand for an iCloud backdoor. Let's jump into it. So let's start with a quick recap. Back in January, the UK government issued a demand to Apple to provide them access to the iCloud data of Apple's customers, a so-called backdoor. And there's been a few twists and turns since then, but today's news is that Apple has filed a legal complaint with the UK Investigatory Powers Tribunal, which is set up as some sort of independent judicial body that oversees complaints of abuse by the UK government. This is the first I've heard of this agency, and I'm not that familiar with UK law, so I really have no idea how this may turn out. But I'm glad to see that Apple is doing everything they can to push back on this nonsense. And Apple even gave a pretty choice comment to the Register on this. They said, quote, "As we have said many times before, we have never built a backdoor or master key to any of our products or services, and we never will," unquote. So I really appreciate Apple saying that. Hopefully it's not just corporate PR lip service. But I don't think Apple is going to be fighting this battle alone. Donald Trump actually made a brief comment about this situation. Here's a clip.
The problem is that he runs, and your vice president obviously eloquently pointed this out in Munich, he runs a nation now that is removing the security elements on Apple phones so that they can,
we told them you can't do that.
Yeah, Tulsi, I saw.
We actually told them.
Yes.
Yeah. That's incredible. Yeah. That's something, that you hear about with China.
They put people in jail in Britain for praying in their own homes and silently.
So Tulsi Gabbard, the new director of national intelligence, has already stepped into this situation a little bit, but here we have confirmation that Donald Trump himself is at least aware of this demand from the UK government and seems to be against it. So perhaps there is some cause for optimism. Let's cross our fingers. And finally, to wrap this one up with a little bit of humor, it seems that the UK government has had to memory hole some of its previous recommendations to use Apple's encryption. It seems that a UK agency had some security tips that included advice to use Apple's encryption, and when this was pointed out to them, they rewrote the entire document. Oopsie! I guess it would look rather bad to be recommending the use of the technology feature that you're trying to undermine through secret orders. It's too funny. But that's about all I have for you today on this. As always, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you next time.